You heard that expression, kid in a toy store? Well, that's exactly how I feel now today. Well, the only difference is that I'm not a kid and these are by no means any toys. Well, let me explain to you in detail because this is going to be a detailed one, and stay tuned with us because we're going to go through everything in detail. But definitely it's not about this guy. This RS4 combo we acquired some time back. We used to use it extensively at Pixel Village. Then came this guy. This was really a game changer, the RS4 Pro, and they recently introduced. No, it's no longer a surprise, a news. You've seen them everywhere, but we got it. We've been putting it through its paces, and let me tell you right at the outset, this is by far the finest set of gimbals that you can buy, period. Maybe you can shut the review down and go and get one. But if you want to stay with us, keep everything aside. This video is going to be long. We are not going to be talking only about the RS4. We are also going to be talking about the big daddy, the RS4 Pro. And I'm going to keep this away, and I'm going to add a few more things that we received. I mean, this came much later than Christmas, but it felt like, Christmas was happening. Well, we got the Focus Pro, the brand new one, the controller, the additional Focus Pro controller. Then, of course, we have the LiDAR and a few other cables and stuff. So what we are going to do is we're going to put the RS4 Pro through its paces. We're going to use the RS4. We're going to compare it. We're going to also set up the Focus Pro motor. And this is, like I said, it's going to be long. We will also try and do a couple of demos as well. So let me see if the magic works. No, it doesn't. This is serious stuff, so I need a little bit of time to set this up and come back. You stay there while I go quickly and come back. So, there boy. One. Well, don't you agree that this is some serious kit? Well, I couldn't find any better word than sexy to kind of express this. Well, I don't know how many times I've set it up and kind of kept on looking at it. This is the DJI's absolutely latest RS4 Pro, the combo kit. It comes with a focusing motor, and this one is the RS4, again the combo kit. Well, we also received this amazing Focus Pro kit. Well, Focus Pro kit has the hand unit, a LiDAR, and of course you also have a tethered hand control unit. We have two of them to have slightly different usages, and of course to demonstrate this, we also have a traditional tripod setup here. We have far too many Sonys here and also Athenas. Well, let's get right into it. So, welcome to our comprehensive review of the latest offering from DJI, the Ronin RS4 Pro, RS4, and the groundbreaking Focus Motor Pro. DJI has once again pushed the boundaries of camera stabilization technology, advancing the versatility and performance of this already impressive lineup. Well, let's dive into the details of this innovation tailored for different levels of production needs. Yes, different levels of, it's very apparent from this. Absolute Pro, a solo content creator, and this is really getting to that absolute pro level filmmaking. What DJI has done is to bring that real pro level equipments and their usages and that experience to really affordable market. When I say affordable, it's a relative term. There are lots of very cost effective, let's say cheap materials out there. Very affordable in that aspect because I know how much the real, top of the own, let's say the so-called Hollywood standard, the feature film standard stuff costs. In comparison to that, these are, I'll say, really affordable, but gives you that real high-end experience. And it also has this amazing built to last feel. Now, the Ronin RS4 Pro is truly a flagship stabilizer in DJI's lineup, designed for professional filmmakers, like I said. It features a substantial payload capacity of 4.5 kilos, about 10 pounds, and boasts of 20% increase in the motor torque, accommodating cinema-grade cameras like the Red Komodo and Sony FX6 with ease. Here I have the FX6 and the Athena. Together it's nowhere near the 4.5 kilos. You can add a few other stuff with it in case, except make sure that it doesn't protrude out, in which case it'll start, touching the gimbal, restricting the tilt angle. So that's something which you need to be careful about. Otherwise, brilliant. Now, the RS4 Pro is also really, really versatile. The second generation offers a native vertical shooting. Yeah, it's very easy. Remove it, connect it vertically, and your vertical video shooting is taken care of. It can handle the new advanced LiDAR focusing with 76,800 ranging points with a 20-meter, kind of range, making it a powerhouse for high-end film production. So, if you have something like this, a Red Komodo and a Cine lens with LiDAR controlling the focus, and you have a gimbal like the RS4 Pro, well, what else do you need to do serious cinema? It's already there. And if you see all these ads and promos that is happening in the internet, you know that this can even be mounted on a crane, on a handle, and you can remotely focus it using the hand grip. So there are lots of flexibilities that are possible with it. The key enhancements are dual focus and zoom motor support with remote control, increased battery runtime, approximately 2.4 times longer than the RS3 Pro, ensuring prolonged shoots without any interruptions. One thing I've really liked about DJI is their ecosystem is so well made that you can put a lot of things together and create an entirely new use case scenario. For example, if you have the hand unit, you can have the transmission system and control the camera, which is up to 160 meters away, and in real time, because there's no latency there. So sorry, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me come back to the RS4 Pro. If you have used a gimbal in the past and you want to upgrade yourself to RS4, the learning curve is so simple. You just switch it on. It's a long press. It comes on, unlocks all handles. When you switch it off, it also locks all handles. So if I want to keep it like this and lock all handles, just tap the on-off switch once and it locks. If I hold and press it, and it switches off. And there is one more very interesting trick up the sleeve. Let me switch it on again. Yeah. And now if I lock instead of single tap, if I long press it here, it locks to a packing mode. Isn't it? I mean, you just pick it up, load it, and you're ready to go. You can also, of course, pack it in the other position, which is, let me switch it on. Here it comes on. There you go. you can pack it like this also. So I'm going to, this is locked, nothing moves, and you can actually pack it by switching it off at this position itself. So usability is amazing. Because of its extra powerful torquey motors, even if using your, let's say, a guerrilla filmmaking run and gun kind of situation, even if you are slightly out here and there, of course it'll, the gimbal will warn you where you are going off balance, but it'll still hold on to it. Like for example, now here in this case, this is not more than 2.2 kilos. So with this, I am sure I can run with it and nothing will happen to the balance. The RS4, on the contrary, is a very high quality gimbal, but it is a little more lightweight and definitely a commercial gimbal targeted at the solo content creator. It shares some features with the RS4 Pro, like the second generation vertical shooting. It is tailored for lighter cameras. The payload capacity is about 3 kilos. Both gimbals boast of arms which are Teflon coated. So sliding in and out of, while balancing, sliding in and out of its position is a breeze. The Teflon actually aids that movement. Otherwise, I know people who have used, let's say, gimbals without that coating know what I'm talking about. You need to sometimes struggle with, because of friction, dust settling in the gap stuff. It really restricts the movement, and getting into that fine balancing position becomes a little difficult at times. But here in this case, because of that Teflon coating, that is a breeze now. Both gimbals have extended tilt angles, high capacity battery grip. So this is what comes in the box. If you want more capacity, then you can actually buy it as an additional purchase for the RS4 Pro. The RSA communication port, you will see it in RS4 Pro on the top of the hand grip. You will see that these communication ports actually allow you to integrate a broad range of control accessories. DJI's Focus Pro is definitely a revolutionary AMF lens control system. You can leave everything to the auto mode. The LiDAR takes care of the focusing, but whenever you want to manually kind of interfere or override, you can do it seamlessly without fighting with the system. This system is designed for both solo creators and professional teams, ensuring the precise focus up to 20 meters with 76,800 ranging points. Now, the previous one, the Generation 1 LiDAR, did not have so much of, focusing points in the range. Setting up is very easy. It talks through the gimbal to the motor. All you have to do is to run one round of calibration for all your lenses and store them here in your gimbal. Next time when you load or change your lens, just move to that particular or opt for that particular focal length, set it in, and you're ready to go. The interesting thing is that, very unlike, let's say, a professional camera which uses contrast detection or depth by defocus, kind of various inbuilt in-camera focusing systems, the LiDAR uses an entirely different set of focusing technique altogether, which means you can actually shoot even in absolute dark situation and still hit that fine focus without any problem. For all those people who have worked as focus pullers, will also enjoy this fact that you can actually adjust the dampening according to the lens that you're using. I'm using a Cine Prime lens, but it's one of those lightweight lens, so I have really reduced the dampening. So, you know, I am not going to put extra pressure on the gears and also on the motor. But if you're using one of those mighty, Aries or Zeiss prime lenses, then you may want to add a little bit of dampening. So that something comes with practice. And that magnetic damping system, really enhances the focusing experience. It's a fizz motor. Basically, it means the focus, iris and the zoom can be controlled, which means you can have three separate motors, one controlling the aperture, which is here, the other one controlling the zoom, for which obviously you need to have a zoom lens, and of course this one is the focus. Setting up and using, again, is a breeze. One thing you already know, that in case if you are planning to use a zoom lens on the gimbal, of course, make sure that the zoom lens is internally zooming so that you can avoid the time taken for rebalancing the gimbal. But if you are a content creator, a filmmaker who's not going to be using, let's say, a gimbal nor a tripod, and if you want real high quality, you want to use a cinema lens for that matter, and capture great quality cinematic footage, then the Ronin tethered handle will be of great use. All in all, it's an amazing ecosystem. You can buy one and keep adding the things that you want and build your system over a period of time, and they kind of talk to each other, except, let me caution you, the LiDAR will not work with the RS4. With RS4, you need to have the Raven Eye. It'll work with the RS4. Currently, what I am planning to use is this control here. So this will control the focus motor, which basically means that there is one DJI system for everyone. If you are someone who wants to build your system over a period of time, you can do it. Nothing goes out of fashion. Everything can work together. There is no generational gap, so to speak. Or if you are someone for whom budget is not a real constraint, well then, they already have everything that is needed for you. I'll see you in another video very soon. And that one, I think, is going to be on the Focus Pro unit, which I really like. Bye for now.